These are sprouting from my compost. We got a red onion here that is definitely can come out. It's one of the red onions that I recently harvested. It can come on out. And my favorites, white yarrows in both corners. And right here in this raised bed, we have a bunch of top crop green beans that I thought were on their way out, but Mother Nature come through and bless them with some rain, and now look at them. They are bushy as ever and going in for round 2, I guess you want to call it, of producing me some peas. Look, some string beans. They're on here, y'all. Let me get them while I got y'all with me. We're going to get the bigger ones, for sure. And we want you to keep producing. That's why we're taking it. You got some on here? You got any worth taking? Yeah, I see one. And what about you? I know you do, but I see it. There y'all go. See? Look at it. Hiding the goods. Hiding the goods. That's a huge one. We gon' get ya. We gon' get ya. All of ya. Get off of there. Because we got new plants coming up. New top crop green beans. That's why they wanted to start producing and acting right. Because they know I planted some more seeds over here that's going to come in and be that succession. I see you hiding in there. You got to really get in there and look. I broke one and something. But it's all good. Now let's check you out, girl. You got some ugliness going on. We gonna look at you. Look at you. Stay in there. That's why I like the top crops. They give you some really good big green beans. Oh yeah, you got a lot that one sprung up sneaky on me. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky bush, ain't you? And sprouted a lot of beans on me. Yeah, I see y'all. I'm about to get you. There you go. Where else? There's another one. There you go. I know you got some more in there. I know you do. Well, we'll come back around to you later. So over here again, we have a second round of top crop green beans starting to sprout. And before I leave this side of the yard, let's finish the palette right here. And then I'll circle back because I didn't get my show y'all my cucumber wall or none of that. So this is some white alyssum carpet snow. And zinnia that's wanting a second chance at life coming out. And a weed, I believe, and it's coming out. I'm cutting it out of there. And my Hell's Best jumbo cantaloupe. And I've seen a cantaloupe on here, guys. I've seen a couple of them on there. They're on there. Where you go, booty? Where you at, booty? Where's that booty? You're on there. There's one. There's one. But yeah, I've seen a couple on there. All right. And these are my beef steaks. And they have some purple basil over in there with them. They're doing all right. They got drip. And look at that collard green tree. It's too late now for you, girl. And look at her. She's sprouting more seeds and more flowers. That's why I want to take her out. I've just been leaving it as bait for the birds so they don't go after my tomatoes at this point. It's bait for the birds and a pole for these beans to climb. I've harvested all of the shells that are already off of here. They got to get a little purple hue to them before I pull them off. That's not yellow. That's not purpley enough. I'm gonna take you because I don't want this plant thinking it's time to die. And this Swiss chard over here has been living a life of its own. It's, I don't know. Half of it's edible, the other half is not. Okay. But yeah, look at the collard green tree. Still flowering. Still shooting out new seed pods. She don't want to go nowhere. Okay, top crop. You don't gotta go. Stay there. Okay? And then over here we have an array of tomatoes and a couple of peppers. Yeah. Your little tiny booty giving me a pepper on now. These are my African daisies. Some radishes. Some San Marzano tomatoes over here. Yeah, they're looking pretty. I'm gonna get y'all. I'm gonna get you. Cherry tomato. Okay. Roma tomatoes. We got something to get off today. Yeah. And my Velvet Queen sunflower that I have already topped her many big heads and harvested the sunflower seeds, but she ain't done. She ain't done with us. But she gonna get a good pruning. She gonna get a good pruning, and look at that leaf-footed bug. That's what they there for. Look at that. Just on that sunflower leaf. But you know where it's not at? On my tomatoes. So, people want to say what they want to say about sunflowers. Like I said, I've been studying in YouTube University for many years before I decided to jump feet first in. And from the research that I have found, the sunflower is a bait crop. Yes, what they do under the ground and what the roots do to all of the plants around them. Okay, I ain't trying to let this plant come back again next year. Guess what? She's coming down. But for right now, she is a bait. And she is doing the darn thing. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. So we're going to go right here real quick before we go over to the rest of the yard. And this is my 8-foot trellis that I built. I also built the raised bed here that is 6 inches high by 10 feet long by 2 feet wide. And we have 3 varieties of cucumbers on here. And we have the black-eyed Susans with their long necks that just like laying where doing what they want to do, and I'll let them do what they want to do because they're attracting all the pollinators. All of them. Yeah, big and small. In my ear and up. So over here we have a burpless variety of cucumber. And this is my red sun sunflower. One of the range kind of blew over into the net, and I just let her stay. Yep, I let her stay. The head, once the big head went through there, I just said, you know what, girl, lean on. We all need somebody to lean on. Back and down there we have some petunias. You may can see a hint of the purple flowers every now and then, light purple, dark purple, more magenta, mixed in with the black-eyed Susans. And the little white flowers you're seeing, those are my radish seed pods. There are some seed pods there leaning up against the fence. And down there we have pickle bush, variety of cucumber. There you go. I see your pickle on there. I see a few of y'all on there. And they start off as a bush, but then as they grow, they do get a little viney. So now they are going up the trellis, finally. And look at that. I'm gonna bring y'all around on the side of the wall. That's a big old straight 8 cucumber right there. And my straight 8s are growing fat and not long, y'all. I don't know. And we'll be dropping some more compost fertilizer down in there, topping this soil off, because the soil is low on the back. Yeah, my straight 8 cucumbers are on this side of the wall. And we have some sugar daddy sweet peas that are trying to go out, but the tip of the plant is still producing new life. So yeah, they done gave me plenty of peas. So yeah, I just came over here to show y'all this big old fat cucumber right here, which is a straight 8 cucumber. And we have been trying to keep the cucumber vines pruned and the airway opened up so it doesn't, pass any diseases like this, these spotted leaves and stuff. Yeah, those are all about to be pruned off. So I'm gonna turn around to my grapevines. These are my Concord grapes right here in the front, and I'm sorry y'all gotta see this unkept grass. These are my Concord grapevines, and they are vining. Yes, they are. They are doing great, guys. They are doing great. We won't get any grapes this year, and that's fine by me. But we just wanted to get them anchored and secured. And back here is my Niagara white grape. My Black Magic grapes didn't survive, y'all. They ain't survived their transplant, but I still do have all of my grapes that I planted in ground. So that makes me believe maybe I should have planted my Black Magic grapes in ground. Here in my 3 center raised beds, we have the red sun sunflowers, and it's time to deadhead this one towards the back. There's a lot of heads are definitely ready to harvest, and down in this one towards the back we have beauty berries in here with the sunflower. They have gotten much bigger since transplanting them out. We have a blueberry. We got blueberries, y'all, but they ain't growing, and I know it's because of the sunflowers. It's all good. It is what it is. But look at her beautiful self. Look how tall she is. How tall y'all think that is? I don't even know. But the pollinators are over here going crazy. All right, so now that we are back over here, we're going on over here where it looks kind of scarce towards the bottom now that all of them red onions are gone. But it's very open, and I love that for my tomatoes. It's a lot of airway. And this is what I built for my tomatoes. Yeah, I had to give it some kind of anchor, leverage, keep it from falling. We'll be harvesting all of the reds today. Anything that's blushing or red is getting harvested. And I gotta tighten up this side of the trellis. Super Sweet 100s are definitely doing their big ones. And so are these bodacious hybrids. I mean, good googa mooga. I'm so glad that is not blossom in rotting or splitting yet, but look at the size of that tomato. And there's another one over here, just as big. Oh man, it's humongous. They are huge. I'm just ready for them to start turning. That one over there is turning. It's getting a darker green. But these are my bodacious hybrid tomatoes that are doing phenomenal. So they all will be getting some of my garden compost, my horse manure compost, topped off in my tomatoes, my cucumbers, and my peppers. We're gonna be topping them off with some compost, y'all. Now behind me here, these are black-eyed peas and field peas, and my Ruby Eclipse sunflowers that will be coming out very soon. I got a few more heads to deadhead off of here, and then I'm cutting the stalks up out. Okay, they're coming out. I'm gonna open the center of that bed back up for my Dixie leaf field peas and my black eyed peas. The field peas, you can tell which ones are the field peas compared to the ones that are the black eyed peas. Pollinators are over here pollinating. And since I'm right here, let's do a check on our grow bags, our Bee and Link grow bags, and the top crop green beans that we have placed down in here that are doing great. They're coming up. They are coming up, guys. Now my dog got to this bag and toppled it over, so I had to replant those. Okay, it's definitely time to move that radish out of there and plant some more seeds, some different seeds in there. And so are my butter beans. Butter beans are doing great as well. So here's the corn. We want to see what's going on with the corn. We harvested, but we have a few ears on here still, and a few things still trying to happen. So we're gonna see what happens. Here are my potatoes. This green bag are some white potatoes that should be coming to harvest in another few weeks or so. In the white bags, we have some Clancy potatoes that I grew from seed, and they are doing great. They're getting bigger, and they're doing great. It's hard to grow a potato from a very tiny, tiny seed. So I'm proud of myself for doing that. My Clancy potatoes are doing fine, 2 of 3, because one did die off because it wasn't getting enough water. These are some red potatoes. And this thing, this stem, it's on there. And these are my fingerlings. They'll be coming out soon, but I'm waiting to see all of that green not be as luscious as it's supposed to. Here are my sweet potato slips. My sweet potatoes, they vining. And hopefully we're getting some potatoes growth down under there. Here they are. Yeah. Rattlesnake. I'm hearing something that sounds like a rattlesnake from over there across the street. And look, I bought my zinnias over here to encourage the pollinators to come and look at the butterfly. I'm loving the zinnia. That's a mama's butterfly. Look at her. So I'm glad I bought my flowers, some pots of zinnia down here near my Georgia rattlesnakes, because we definitely want pollination. We want to see if we got any melons. We want to see if we got a rattlesnake on here yet. I gotta find you. We letting these sprawl, y'all. We gonna let some sprawl. A bunch of zinnias right here trying to come up. That damn sure look like a zinnia. It looks like a zinnia plant, y'all. I think I did have my pots down here at one time in the fall. Those look like zinnias. Volunteers? Perhaps? I don't know. We're going to see what it is. They got flowers on them. So we brought flowers over here to attract the pollinators. Now, here we go. Dum dum, dum dum, dum dum, dum dum, dum dum, dum dum, dum dum. Oh, hey girl, you done caught up to the first milk. Okay, these are my orange tender sweets. Oh, they're getting big, and look at that crumbs and sweet. It ain't supposed to be on this side of the pallet, but if this way he want to live his life, I'm gonna let him live his best life over here in the wrong territory. Okay. And then what I'm gonna do? We're gonna find that vine and we're gonna clean it up. So yeah. And look at my sugar babies. They're getting it, guys. They're getting nice and huge. You shouldn't be hanging like this. You're supposed to be up on the trellis now. Stay in your area. Yeah. We got some down in there. Hanging there. Yeah. Hey, sugar baby. Where's my cutie with the big booty? There she is. Yeah, these crimson vines, they're everywhere. There's one vine over here that I really want. There you go. There go another one. Yeah, little crimson. Now I'm gonna find your vine and get you cleaned up. I know it's probably a couple of more over here. Okay. Y'all doing great. Y'all doing great over here, crimson. I see another little tiny booty. Oh, there you go. Oh, another little booty. They're on the vine. They are on the vine. Look at this hard-headed ass. Look at this hard-headed. Y'all over here being hard-headed. Get your butt on that pallet. They on the vine. Yeah, these crimsons, they decided they wanted to go on both pallets. So I said, you know what? Okay. I'm going to let you do what you do. I might even let them sprawl on the grass, y'all. I was just talking trash. Saying I wasn't growing no melons on the grass. But we is going to grow some on the pallet and some on the grass. Especially them rattlesnakes. They're going to sprawl. I don't want to see them all on the grass. And, yeah, this is the aesthetic I was going for. I wanted to have sugar babies hanging from the center. And we accomplished that. And I wanted to see some melons on this palette. And we have accomplished that. So I'm happy about that. So over here, I have moved all of my trees because I think that sun was tearing them to pieces out there. And we got my elderberry bushes over there as well. They're gonna come. We ain't talking about these two pots in the front. We're not gonna talk about these two trees right here because they ain't doing nothing. And I don't know what to do. It ain't dying, but it ain't thriving. So I think it needs a bigger home. I think it needs to go in the ground. So that's what my intentions are, is to put these trees in ground over here. And my elderberry bushes. We got elder and deacon. Elder, my first bush, and deacon, the second bush. They are doing great. They have done their job and have given me elderberries. They're giving me some berries, y'all. Ain't a lot of them, and a few of them done fell off or got eaten off. But they did what they were supposed to do and gave me berries for the first year. Berries the first year. And she ain't growing no bigger either. So that's why I have decided over here they're about to go in the ground. Now, these pine trees do concern me. They do concern me, their roots underground. But trees coexist in the nature. So why can't they coexist in my backyard? Well, everybody, we have fully toured the garden. I believe that was a full tour of everything that I am growing in my garden that I really wanted to mention. Okay? And I appreciate you all following along with me on my journey. And until the next time, I will plant you now and dig you later. Bye. Hey everybody. So what I've been back out here today doing is giving a bamboo stake to my black eyed peas and my field peas. They need a pole, and we have a lot of beans out here that are going to need a pole. And so I bought some bamboo stakes so we can go ahead and get them staked up for these poles to start shooting up. Pole beans. So we've gotten several of them. We've also been cutting out the sunflowers from right here. But yeah, y'all belong over there. I'm trying to make sure that my field peas and my black-eyed peas are staying separate on their side of the raised bed. And yeah, trying to make some sense of what's going on over here. Trying to make some sense of what's going on over here with my pole bean shoots. Yeah, I'm seeing stink bugs. We're gonna have to come and do some treatment. I know there are leaf-footed bugs over here. I seen a plant infested with aphids. So we're just cutting out the sunflowers right now and getting these bushes with a stake. Well, I gotta go and protect myself from these mosquitoes.